And we're live. So let's open it up with a word from BricsCAD.
BricsCAD is computer-aided design software for people who build things. It's the best choice for drafters, designers, architects, and engineers. It's highly compatible with everything you already know. It's based on industry standard DWG for both 2D drafting and 3D modeling. BricsCAD leverages the power of artificial intelligence to help you work faster and more accurately. Hundreds of third-party applications run on BricsCAD to power your workflows. BricsCAD is a design platform that runs as one product, end-to-end. BricsCAD BIM is a unique, CAD-accurate building information modeling system that keeps design first. BricsCAD Mechanical brings a familiar workflow to mechanical assembly design, and it works with BricsCAD BIM to enable the design and documentation of manufactured building products. No other CAD vendor can deliver on this promise. BricsCAD is cost-effective. A BricsCAD perpetual license is half the price of a yearly subscription to that other CAD program. Try BricsCAD today.
And we're live. So I'd like to greet everyone. Good afternoon. So today we're going to have a free live stream BricsCAD training care of our applications engineer, Mr. Brian Tirambulo. So BricsCAD is a modern CAD alternative software application familiar and cost-effective CAD platform for everyone who designs, builds, and manufactures things. It is based on DWG, and it is compatible with everything you know. It also offers unique tools to help you get more work done faster in 2D and 3D. So my name is John Paul Titik. I'm your account executive for BricsCAD. And our topic for today would be Stop Sketching, Start Shaping, an introduction to BricsCAD Shape. Okay, so before we start, I'd like to greet everyone a pleasant afternoon. So please do register. Okay, please do register, and we'll provide the registry link in our comment section. And of course, I'd like to invite everyone to register. Okay, to register and join. There you go. I'd like everyone to register so you can avail of our certificate after this training. And of course, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, CADinCloud. Yan, dito po nangyayari yung ating live stream ngayon, yung ating live stream webinar. And also, like our pages in Facebook, it's CADinCloud, BricsCAD Philippines. There, send us a like and follow our pages for updates. We also have a group in LinkedIn. It's CADinCloud and BricsCAD Users Philippines. As you can see, these user groups would help support you in learning and getting more information about our software, BricsCAD. And also, do join our group, BricsCAD Users Philippines on Facebook. Okay, and we'd like to invite everyone to join the Bricsys Digital Summit. It's happening on October 27, 2020. Okay, so do click this icon here, register now. And of course, register to our webinar today so you can avail of our training and of course the certificate that comes with it. Okay. So, good afternoon. Ano muna tayo? Batian portion. So I'd like to welcome Ms. J.M. Bakiran, Mr. Dominic Minyoza, and Mr. Fidel Donald Zaragoza. Pleasant good afternoon to all of you. And Sir Dominic Minoza, kindly send us a direct message through our Facebook page, because last time you're asking about your certification. So I think we can provide your certification. Just send us a message. So do register, and we've provided a download link for BricsCAD in our live stream here in YouTube. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce our trainer for today, our applications engineer, Mr. Brian Tirambulo. There you go.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon. Medyo na late ng konti. Sir Jan.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's okay.
so I hope I am loud and clear to all our listeners. Then,
Mhm.
so we are up on our another session for BricsCAD, and this time it is 3D modeling using the BricsCAD Shape. Yan. Kung nakinig kayo last time guys in our introduction or on our coordinate system discussion, okay, dun sa BricsCAD. So actually, that is still applicable on our ng lesson today or topic for today. So yun. So yun. So but this is a little bit familiar and unique as well to our listeners throughout the Philippines. Kung meron man nakikinig sa labas ng bansa, so much better. Okay. So yan. So by the way, thank you Sir Jan for the introduction, for the announcements. Okay, so without further ano, we are going to start okay our live stream okay on the BricsCAD Shape. Okay? So yan. Medyo lumalaki yung mukha ko. So yan. So dun sa hindi pa nakakakilala sa akin, so I'm Brian Tirambolo. So I'm a former instructor of some AutoCAD softwares and yan, more likely. Okay, so we're going to share my screen now in order for us to start okay, our live stream. For those sa nakikinig ngayon or ngayon sa live stream natin, paki-share nung nung ating live stream para marami yung maabot. Guys, this is much important compared hindi naman pero yung mga ganitong klaseng live stream, ito dapat yung mga sinishare sa ng mas marami because ito yung stream na meron tayong makukuhang learning talaga. And walang bayad to guys. This is free. Okay? Libre lang to. Okay, good afternoon to everyone. So, JM Bakiran, familiar faces, no? So, makikita mo talaga kung sino yung mga interested sa natin, sa live stream natin. Sir Dominic Minoza, so still the same person noong last time. Okay, so dito makita kung sino yung willing to learn talaga ng BricsCAD. At hindi kayo magsisisi guys. Okay? So yan. So we're going to share my screen now. Okay, so I hope nakita ng yung screen ko ng maayos. Okay, so before, just like another discussion, before tayo mag-start, so we're going to have the introduction discussion muna. Okay? So yan. So by the way, okay, so we have here, okay, the my simple slideshow. Okay, so this is all about BricsCAD Shape. Okay, so yan guys. Okay, our BricsCAD Shape. Okay, but before that, so we were going to have a quick review, okay, nung BricsCAD and Bricsys company. Okay, so palagi natin nire-remind, okay, sa mga viewers natin kung saan galing yung BricsCAD, kung ano yung BricsCAD, saan nagsimula yan. So, sorry. So, medyo nahalo lang yung ano ko. Okay, so Bricsys is the company responsible in the creation of BricsCAD. Okay, so Bricsys is a global provider of engineering design software brought to market under the BricsCAD brand. We are relentlessly committed of the success of our customers. We are focused daily on delivering a modern, powerful .dwg-based CAD software platform. Okay, so Bricsys offers its software at a compelling price with industry-leading product support to customers in the general design, AEC, and mechanical industries, okay, incorporated in 2002. Okay, Bricsys is a founding member of the Open Design Alliance and a proud member of the Hexagon PPM family. For additional information about Bricsys and our products, visit www.bricsys.com. Okay, and we have here the main product, okay, of our of Bricsys, which is the BricsCAD. Okay, so BricsCAD is a game changer in the .dwg-based computer-aided design space. It delivers modern and innovative 2D, 3D, BIM, and mechanical design workflow, and all-in-one easy-to-own product. Yan, so BricsCAD runs on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Ito yung maganda sa BricsCAD, no? Kasi sa AutoCAD kasi, konti lang yung makikita mong version na compatible sa Mac OS and Linux. Okay, with cost-effective perpetual license. Okay, or you can rent BricsCAD if that makes sense for your business. Now, BricsCAD command structure and familiar user interface make it easy to move to BricsCAD from the industry-leading CAD product. You can migrate seamlessly and reuse your existing customizations. Any BricsCAD license can be used anywhere on Earth. Pwede siguro sa Mars na. Okay, in your choice of 15 languages. We also offer volume and network licensing for our corporate customers. Our BricsCAD is also a development platform for advanced vertical market application and workflows. It highly compatible APIs. Let application developers port their product to BricsCAD platform in record time. Thousands of developers have built their application in BricsCAD, giving their customer a real choice in a CAD platform. To find out more about innovative CAD solution, visit us at www.bricsys.com/BricsCAD. Okay? So, yan. So, labas muna tayo ng konti dyan. Okay. So, I think, guys, most of you are familiar with SketchUp naman, di ba? And I think most of you are users of SketchUp. Kung hindi man familiar, so yun. So, most of you are users of SketchUp and most of you are fan of SketchUp. For the reason that SketchUp is very easy to use and very light in computer, di ba? Okay, so yun yung advantage. My question is Sir Dominic. Sir, saan po ulit ako mag-message? Okay, later siguro, sir. Sir Jan will going to answer that. Okay? Okay, so yun. So yung BricsCAD Shape, guys, is almost the same as SketchUp. Yung mga commands sa SketchUp na makikita nyo, almost the same sa BricsCAD. pero mas may advantage yung BricsCAD for the reason that this is incorporated to to DWG file. Okay? So makikita nyo mamaya ko yung main reason kung bakit mas maganda yung natin, yung BricsCAD Shape natin compared to SketchUp. Okay? So yan. So I'll go back to my presentation. Okay. Nakalimutan ko na mag-play nito ng PowerPoint, no. Bumabalik talaga ako sa Okay, so this will be the workflow, okay, of our BricsCAD Shape discussion or live stream for today. So yan, so basahin ko muna lahat kasi ito yung magiging involved, okay, dun sa ating presentation. Okay, so we're going to have the BricsCAD Shape user interface. Yan. So we have here the navigation, introduction to BricsCAD, yan, navigation, selection, okay, selection, another selection. So yan. So more likely, yan yung madidiscuss natin ngayon. Then after the discussion of the extrude, so we were going to have a sample. Okay? So simple sample lang muna tayo ngayon. Okay, gaganituin ko lang muna. Okay, so para makapag-start na tayo, guys. Okay, I will going to open yung BricsCAD natin. Okay? Good afternoon, Sir Patrick. Okay, by the way, I'm going to open the BricsCAD now. Okay, so in our startup dialog box of the BricsCAD, so you can see here, guys, yung shape nasa unahan. And this is actually free. You can download the BricsCAD Shape for free, guys. Yan. So, nandito yung drafting natin, modeling, mechanical, and BIM. Okay? Remember, BricsCAD Shape is for free. You can download this for free, guys. If I'm not mistaken. But nakalagay dito is free naman siya. Okay? So, I'm going to open this one. Okay. Okay, ngayon guys, okay, so this is the initial interface of our BricsCAD. So it's very familiar because in AutoCAD, parang ganito rin yung makikita nyo interface. Okay? Just like in our drafting discussion last time. Okay, so we have here. Okay, so the same concept pa rin. Kung ano yung kailangan mong kung ano yung units ng project mo, so yun yung gagamitin mo. If your project is in millimeters, in metric, you should choose millimeter or meter, yan, centimeter. Okay, if your project is in imperial or English, so you should use yung inches, di ba? Okay, but for our live for today, so we will going to use the our sample will be ng metric. So we will going to use the very common na millimeter. Okay? So pag nasat na into millimeter, okay, so let's start in your drawing. Ganun lang. Okay, so familiar ba, guys? Diba, napaka-familiar. Okay, so just like your SketchUp, so meron tayo ditong okay, a person. Okay, so kalbo siya. You don't know who he is. Okay, but it represents, okay, kung nasan yung ground natin. Okay, so how our project will be oriented. Okay, so ganyan siya, guys. Okay, so I'll go back to my PowerPoint, pero hindi ko na ito ganituin ko na lang. And I think nababasa naman. Okay, so we have here the user interface. Okay, so first we have here the toolbars. Okay, yung toolbar natin, guys, makita dito siya sa taas. Nakita yung toolbars natin. If you are going to hover, so makikita mo yung mga pangalan nila. Okay, so we have here start a page, quick draw. Ito yung initial interface kanina. Okay, quick draw. We have stayer, di ba? Meron din yan sa SketchUp, pero you need to, you need to install a plugin pa. Tapos ang gulo ng SketchUp. Ang dami ng icons nakalagay. Then we have here the polysolid. Are you familiar with polysolid? Okay, if you are using or if you are modeling if you are 3D modeling in AutoCAD, so you are familiar in polysolid. Okay, then we have here the different shapes. There you go. Ayun. Okay, so I need to hold lang. Okay, nag-inarte yung mouse ko. Okay, so these are the shapes. Okay, so yan. Okay, so linear solids. Okay, so windows. Yan. So if you are parang curious bakit may ganitong icon yung BricsCAD shape natin. So yan. So we have here the line. We have here the different or common shapes. Okay, so we have here drag, BIM copy, L connect, and so on. So napakaraming options, no? Then we have here extrude, familiar? Then we have here move, okay, copy, and so on. Okay, so ito yung natin, ito yung toolbar natin. Okay, so what is the toolbar? So it is the place where you can locate the different tools, okay, of BricsCAD Shape. Okay, it's very simple, it's very user-friendly, so hindi ka talaga maguguluhan nito. Okay, then the next one. So we have here, okay, the panels. Okay, so dito sa gilid at the right side, ito yung panels natin. Okay, so currently naka-on yung tips panel ko. So close ko lang. So yan. So these are the panels. Okay, so tips panel, components panel. We have here the render materials. Okay, panel, layers, profiles, visual styles, and we have Bricsys 24/7. Okay, the cloud interface of Bricsys or BricsCAD. Okay, simple as that. Okay, so yan. Then after that, okay, so we have here our open space, okay, or our drawing area. There you go. Yan. So on how to orbit, guys, I will going to discuss later kung paano mag-orbit. Okay. And currently, we are on a perspective view. Okay? So, naka-perspective view tayo. Ngayon, kung gusto nyo guys na, just like in AutoCAD na default, na pag nag-3D modeling ka, di ba naka-parallel view tayo sa AutoCAD? So, paano kung yan yung gusto mo na view muna kasi you are still modeling your project? So, pag ginamit mo yung perspective view, parang masyadong mabigat or masyadong nakakalito because you have here the horizon. Okay, so nandyan yung horizon mo. Okay, so the separation for your sky and for your land. Okay, ngayon, we will going to change, okay, from perspective to parallel view. Okay, to do that, pupunta ka dito sa, okay, so we have here, okay, here on the visual style, okay, na panel, guys. Okay, nakikita niyo yung visual style na panel. Okay, so makikita mo dito yung perspective and quality. Okay, so currently is set this one, or by default, this is the settings. So yung perspective na to, if you are going to click hold this one and drag, yan, it will going to have, okay, if you want to have the maximum perspective, that will be the result. So your image is a little bit, what you call this, distorted. Okay, kasi kung sa building pa parang magkaroon ng ano niyan, parang naka-cartoonize na building ba. So yan. So if you want a parallel view, simply turn up the perspective, simply left click, hold, and drag to the left side. And mapapansin mo, mawawala na yung ano natin, mawawala na yung horizon. Okay, so we are on the parallel view na ng ating BricsCAD shape. Naka? Okay. Okay, in learning any CAD softwares, guys, napaka-importante talaga na matutunan niyo kung paano gumawa muna sa 2D, okay, bago yung 3D natin. Because we all know that 3D modeling came from 2D. Hindi ka makakagawa ng 3D models without knowing on how to use the 2D models or the 2D elements, di ba? Yan. So kaya nandito yung ano natin, yung use as icon. Okay, so we have here the x-axis, the y-axis, and the z-axis. Okay, so x and y, that is our two dimension. Okay, that represents our length and width. Di ba? So if you have length and width, so you have 2D. Yan. Dagdagan mo yan ng third dimension, which is the height or the thickness of a certain object. So that will serve or that will create a 3D model. Di ba? So from the word three-dimensional, so 3 dimensions. So our dimensions now is length, width, and height or thickness, okay, of the object. Okay, so yun siya. Then by the way, okay, just like your SketchUp, okay, your AutoCAD, so you have the command line here sa baba. Okay, so ito yung command line natin. Okay, nasa baba. So if this is the command line, so this is where you will going to type, okay, all of your commands. Okay, yan. But if you don't want to type, so you can still use the icons that is available here. Okay, so yan. So first, we're going to delete this person. Okay, so select ko muna yan. Okay, we're going to delete that. Okay, gagawa muna ako ng rectangle. Okay, so ang maganda dito sa BricsCAD Shape, guys, the command and BricsCAD, yung drafting or yung mga commands sa AutoCAD is still applicable here on the Bricsys or BricsCAD Shape. So if you want to create a rectangle, so you can type rect. So hindi ka maguguluhan. So that is one advantage, lalo na if you are an AutoCAD user, so hindi ka na maguguluhan. So, gagawa ako ng rectangle. So, that is REC for rectangle. So, yan, no? So, makikita din dito sa lower left yung mga suggestion ng command na gagamitin mo. So, what is the rectangle command? So, kung wala kang alam sa 2D ng AutoCAD or BricsCAD, so, dyan tayo mahirapan. Okay? Kaya, in learning CAD softwares, kailangan talaga ng basic, kailangan ng essentials in order for to learn yung mas advanced, okay, na dito sa sa 3D modeling in any software. Okay? So I'll simply press enter. Yan. And guys, if you are observant dun sa BricsCAD or sa AutoCAD, pag nag-type ng rectangle, di ba may mga options yan? Yung options na yun, dun sa BricsCAD or AutoCAD is still available here in BricsCAD Shape, di ba? So this is simply beautiful na nandito pa rin yung mga options ni BricsCAD drafting or ni AutoCAD sa BricsCAD Shape. Okay, so my first corner, yan na, select first corner. So I'm going to type 0, 0. Yan, enter ko lang. Okay, o di ba? So kung nandito kayo nung previous na live natin, so kailangan talaga ng coordinate system. Okay, dapat natutunan niyo muna 'yon, okay, para makapag-create kayo ng maayos na shapes dito sa sa BricsCAD Shape. Okay? Ito yung maganda sa BricsCAD, it's the environment. Ito yung maganda sa BricsCAD Shape. The environment feels like it is SketchUp, but you are creating the object with the feel of the combination of using SketchUp in AutoCAD. Okay? So, yan. So I'm going to put 1,000. Okay, comma 1,000. Okay, there you go. So this is our 2D. Okay. So this is our 2D, okay, on BricsCAD Shape. Okay, next. Okay, I'm going to extrude this one for now. So medyo in-advance ko ng konti. Yan, still the same. EXT guys, yung yung shortcut. So hindi talaga mahirapan. Enter ko. Okay? So yan. Tapos, height of extrusion daw, so 1,000, for example. So yan. So para ka lang nag-AutoCAD. Okay. Pagkatapos, so yan, meron na tayong box. Okay, ang maganda dito, this is solid guys. Unlike SketchUp, na alam naman natin yung output model ng SketchUp. Bakit magaan yung SketchUp? Because yung output ng SketchUp is surface. Pag sinabing surface, hollow sa loob. So, parang mga papel siya na parang pinasal-pasal. Yun yung SketchUp. Okay? Dito sa BricsCAD Shape, this is solid. Okay? But we all know naman na yung extrude command, by default, this is solid. We all know naman sa BricsCAD or sa AutoCAD 3D model, yung extrude command natin, meron niyang option, okay, na surface or solid yung magiging output. Okay? Yan. Those hindi familiar, kita nyo tong mode. Okay, so that is MO. Yan, no? So meron tayong dalawang option ng output. So meron tayong solid, meron tayong surface. Yan. Then yung file extension sa SketchUp, that is .skp, I think, medyo nakalimutan ko. Okay, yung file extension nitong BricsCAD Shape is .dwg. So in short, this can be opened on your 3D modeling sa BricsCAD. Okay? So yan. So .dwg siya. Okay? Ang maganda dito, yung feel nung paggamit mo is para siyang SketchUp. Sobrang gaan, guys. Yan, no? Ang gaan. Okay, sobrang gaan. Okay, so gagamitin natin yung box na to discuss yung basic muna, yung essentials muna ng ating BricsCAD Shape. Kasi, kung idediretso ko kayo sa sample modeling, maguguluhan lang kayo. Okay, so let's have the basic navigation muna. Okay. Introduction to BricsCAD Shape, okay, navigation. I think most of you are familiar with panning. Okay, so paano mag-pan. Okay, so the first method is click and hold the mouse wheel. Okay, so you're going to click and hold the mouse wheel. Mouse wheel, So pag walang mouse, yung mouse, pag walang mouse wheel yung mouse nyo, ewan ko na lang kung saan kayo bumili na ng mouse nyo. Okay? So by the way, so panning, so simply click and hold. Yan. So meron tayong kamay na naka-close. Hindi ko alam yung term sa Tagalog nung na-close no kamay. If you know, so you can share. Okay, so yan, no? So click and hold. So that is the first method, okay, of our panning. Okay, then the second method. Okay, so Control, Shift, and right-click. Okay, remember, Control, Shift, and right-click. Right-click. Maraming nalilito sa left-click and right-click. Okay, left-click, right-click. Okay, so parang nagiging kasound ko na si Uncle Roger. Okay, so left-click and right-click. Okay, so yan. So Control, Shift, and right-click. Kung walang mouse wheel, yung mouse nyo. Okay, so there you go. So that's how to pan. Yan. Guys, huwag nyo i-hold yung Control and Shift. Mapanis yun. Isang ano lang. Pindot ng Control, pindot ng Shift, pindot ng left-click, tapos bitiwan nyo na. Okay na yan. Okay, huwag nyo i-hold yung Control and Shift because yung mangyayari dyan is mako-constrain yung movement natin. You know? Mako-constrain yung movement natin in a certain direction lang. Okay? So, yan. Then the next one, okay, so we have the pan command. The same command sa BricsCAD drafting and 3D modeling or in AutoCAD also. That is paper pan. Yan, enter mo lang. Then in order to close the hand, so you will going to left click. Yan, left click. Okay, so ganun lang. Okay. Next, we have here the zooming. Okay, zooming. So we have here a scroll up and down. So that's it. That is using the mouse wheel. So scroll up, scroll down. Okay, scroll up, scroll down. Ano nangyayari sa object? Okay, watch out guys later. Okay. So ano nangyayari sa object if you're going to zoom in, zoom out? Okay, later na lang. Okay, so that is how to zoom, okay, using your mouse wheel. Then we have here Control Shift left click. Kanina Control Shift right click. Ngayon Control Shift left click for zooming. Okay, so Control Shift tapos left click. Control Shift and left click. Bitawan niyo yung Control Shift, ha? Okay, bitiwan niyo yung Control Shift. Yan. Okay. So, next, we have here the zoom command. Okay? So, marami tayong magagawa sa zoom command, guys. Kung familiar kayo sa zoom command in BricsCAD or in AutoCAD, so we have so many options. Under the zoom command, if you're going to type Z for zoom, so makita mo dito ngayon sa napakaraming, ayan, nakalagay. Yan, so hindi lang siya naka-highlight. But the shortcut dito sa command line natin, guys, sa command prompt natin dito sa BricsCAD Shape. Yan. So, kung ano yung naka-capital letter, yan, ano yung naka-capital letter, that will serve as our shortcut or the shortcut, okay, of our options here in zoom commands. Yan, so you have here zoom in, zoom out, zoom all, zoom center, zoom dynamic. So yan, so hindi ko na siguro isa-isahin to. Let me have one sample lang. So the zoom extent. Yan. So the very famous Z enter, E enter. Yan o, Z enter, E enter. Diba? Okay. So, hindi ko na papatagalin sa zooming. Okay, so baka ma-bore kayo sa zooming, guys. Okay, next, we have here the orbit. Okay, so we were going to use the very common method, okay, in orbiting, okay, our 3D model, not only in BricsCAD, or this is common in most of the softwares, CAD softwares, CAA softwares na meron tayo sa market. Okay, so we have here the shift and mouse wheel. So, pag sinabi shift and mouse wheel, you are going to press shift, then you are going to hold the mouse wheel. Okay, pwede mo nang bitawan yung shift. And after mong makita, okay, yung ating orbit, this one. Okay? Okay. So, yun siya. There you go. So that's how you orbit. So ulitin ko. So shift, hold the mouse wheel, then you can orbit the object, and you can select the object, then orbit. Okay, in order for you to have a center of zooming or orbiting. So yan. Next, we have here the look from widget. Okay, so ano yung look from widget? Okay. Gumagamit ba kayo ng view cube, okay, on BricsCAD or in other softwares? So yan. So this is our look from widget. Okay, so it looks like not useful. Okay, pero magagamit ito, guys. Okay. Yan, so if you want to have the top view, so simply hover here and make sure that you have the top view. Then after that, left click. Okay, so you have the top view. And remember, okay, in our past discussion, this is still applicable. This is our first quadrant. This is our second quadrant. This is our third quadrant, and this is our fourth quadrant. Oh, diba? Then we have here the front. We have here the back. We have here the left. We have here the right. Okay, so we have here the top front left, or also known as the southwest isometric. Southwest. Okay, southwest isometric. There you go. Then we have here, okay, so the southeast isometric. Okay, we have here the northeast isometric. And we have here the northwest isometric, if you are familiar. Okay, so yan. Or, kung tinatamad ka sa kakapindot dito sa look from widget, guys. Okay, so may tuturo ako sa inyo. Okay, so use this one instead of the look from widget. Okay, so you have the negative V command or the minus V command. Okay, so minus V, okay, accept. Okay, so sorry, walang option. Or merong option, pero wala naman dyan yung top. Wala naman dyan yung bottom, front, left, right, southwest isometric. So, wala dyan, di ba? So, gawin natin guys kung saan kayo magaling. Okay? So, let's assume. Okay? So, I think doon tayo magaling, no? Mag-assume ba? Okay. So, for example, we're going to have the top view. So, let's type letter T. Wala siyang option. Mag-assume tayo. Okay? Enter. Okay. So, top. So, minus V. Okay. So, we have here F. Okay, for front. There you go. Okay, minus V. We have here an option R for restore. So, paano sa right side? So, for the right side, simply type the first two letters of the right. Okay, that is RI. Okay, there you go. So, RI. And so on. Okay, so that is negative V. Let's try the isometric views. Yan, southwest isometric. There you go. Okay, so I hope nakatulong yan. Okay lang ba tayo? Okay, so we're good. Okay, so later we're going to answer those questions. Okay? Okay, so by the way, so proceed tayo. Next, we have here the selection. Okay, so it looks like hindi siya important. Okay, pero importante din yung selection, guys. Because it will going to teach you how to select. Okay, here in BricsCAD Shape. And not only in BricsCAD Shape. Okay? Okay, so by the way, guys. So, yan. So, with your face selection, hindi lang siya naka-capital letters na, okay? But if you are going to have the face selection, it is simply left click, okay? So you can select the face, okay, of this box, okay? Remember, this is solid, guys. This is solid, okay? But, nasa-select mo yung face niya. Okay? So, yan. Then after that, we have here the edge selection. Okay, so here, use control, then left click. So you're going to press control. Okay, to select the edge, then left click. Okay, so yan, to add, simply control and left click. Okay, so that's how to select the edges. Okay, so ganun lang. Next, solid selection. If you want to select, okay, the whole solid object, okay, so you need to have, actually you can have this one, but later na yan. Simply hover, okay, your cursor. Okay, hover your cursor, okay, on our object, then simply press tab. And press tab, okay, until it will going to highlight this color blue, okay, and the color of the highlight, the whole object. Okay? So, click ko. So, I selected, okay, yung whole object na yun. Okay? So, that is simply tab. 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 Okay? So, yan. Okay, then proceed tayo. We have here multiple selection. Actually, I did this one a while ago. You simply click and click. This is considered multiple selection. Yan. So, simply click and click. Yan. So, no need to press control. So, simply click and click. Okay. Multiple edges, the same. I did this earlier. So, hold control, left click, and one by one. Okay, so transfer of selection, that is using tab. I did that also in selection of the whole object. I press tab, 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 ganyan. Okay, so yan. Then we have here the selection box. Okay, selection box, guys. Okay, the first one, okay, is, or the default is whole. It will going to select whole. Okay, so what do we mean by that? Okay, so this is the selection box, and currently, okay, yan guys, oh, nung nag-click ako, okay, na-notice nyo dito sa baba, we have your option, yan, and this can be transfer the option using control, okay, pipindutin mo yung control dito, okay, para lumipat yung selection natin, okay, so yung default is whole, okay, yan, so click ko yan, it will going to select the whole object, so that is our selection box. Yan, navigation is control. Sinabi ko na yan kanina. Okay, then we have here the different type of selection box. We have here the window selection box, and we have here the crossing selection box. Okay, so if I'm going to click here, then it will going to display, guys, yung color blue. Yan, yung color blue. So it is called as window selection. Masaselect mo yung object if the whole object is inside this selection. Okay? And that is the same concepts of BricsCAD drafting and 3D modeling, or in your AutoCAD, it's the same concept. Okay? So kailangan 100% yung object nasa loob ng selection box. Okay? So click mo, so it will going to select the whole object. Okay? So another one, so crossing selection, if this is color green, guys, yan, color green, so no need for the object to be completely inside the box. Okay, so all you need to do is hit the object in order for you, okay, to select the object. Yan, so simply hit the object, no need for the object to be 100% completely inside, okay, in the box. Okay, simply hit the object and you will going to have, or you will going to select this object. Okay, so that is crossing selection. Okay, next we have here the manipulator. Okay, so manipulator, guys, so that will be control plus left click and hold. Okay, so if I will going to control and left click, i-hold nyo ng medyo longer yung left click, guys. Okay, it will going to display the manipulator. Okay, so this is your manipulator, guys. Okay, so are familiar with the gizmo, okay, in AutoCAD or in other software? So yan. So this is the equivalent of the gizmo. So where you can scale the object, you can move the object, you can rotate the object, and so on. Okay. So by the way, if I'm going to hover here, this is on the X and Y plane. Okay, this means if I'm going to click this one, I can rotate this object. Okay, I can rotate this object 360 on the X and Y plane. So click ito. Okay, there you go. Sorry. Okay, so wait lang. I'll create another object here. So, yan. We'll just try. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I have a little bit problem here on one object. Okay, so ito na lang. Okay, so I'm going to show my manipulator. Then after that, okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, so there you go, guys. Okay, so you can rotate the object, okay, using the manipulator. Okay, so you can also enter a value. This is actually copied. You can also transfer the manipulator, okay, so wherever you want to transfer. For example, here, okay, so I can transfer my manipulator. There you go. Okay, so by clicking this white bubble here, okay, so that's how you can manipulate or transfer, okay, the location of your manipulator. I have a little bit of error here. We can come back that later, okay, on the manipulator. Okay, by the way, next we have here the quad cursor. Okay, for the quad cursor, guys, okay, currently we have here no selection state, okay, for the default. Okay, for going to left click or right click, okay, on the open space, okay, so I have here my quad cursor. Okay, then I have options, okay, that I can use. Okay, so later we can have a sample, okay, a project that we can model, okay, using these options here on BricsCAD Shape. Okay, so yan. So by the way, so yan. So if you're going to tune in lang, so we can discuss, okay, whatever we can discuss here, okay, but for now, so we were going to have the basic and we were going to have a sample model later, okay? So yan. Okay, so by the way, so that is for our quad cursor. Okay, then that is a no selection. Okay, but if you're going to select a certain object, then hover. Okay, then you're going to have these options here. It will be displayed, and simply hover, and it will display the different options that you can do on that part of the object. Okay, so yan. So there's a lot of icons, but we have a very limited time, okay, in order for this to discuss all of these commands. So we were going to use whatever we can use later, okay, on the sample. Okay, so yan. And lastly, before we were going to have our first break, okay, on this discussion or live stream of the BricsCAD Shape. Then after that, we're going to have a sample. Okay, so let me emphasize. Okay, here the visual styles muna. Okay, currently we are on this visual style, yung BricsCAD Shape. Okay, if you're familiar in AutoCAD or in any other 3D modeling software, so you have the X-ray, you have hidden. Okay, you have realistic, and if you have materials, okay, sketchy. So yan. Then, I don't know how to pronounce this one. Okay, maquette. Okay, by the way. Okay. So yeah, so that is our visual style. Okay, and this is very important also because it will going to represent or it will going to display. It will going to control on how you are going to display your object while you're modeling. Okay, so yeah. So I think we will going to have our first break muna. Then after that, I will give you a sample creation of project or a simple house siguro. Okay, dito sa BricsCAD Shape. Okay, then makita niyo yung ganda nito. Okay, ano siya, it's very easy BricsCAD to AutoCAD na to Shape. BricsCAD to BricsCAD drafting to BricsCAD Shape is very very smooth lang. Okay, for the reason that the commands is almost the same. Okay, yung magagamit natin mamaya is almost the same. Okay, sige. So, I think we were going to have our first break time muna. Okay, so I'll go back here in our stream and we'll answer some questions also. Okay.
All right. So there you go, Sir Brian. Thank you, Sir Brian.
Yes, sir.
Sagot muna tayo. Shout out muna tayo sa mga nandito
Sure.
para batiin natin if hindi pa po kayo nakaka-register, do register. We sent the link. Ito po. Here would be the registry link. Nasa comment section po siya, no? So, hello kay Sir Patrick Ramos, kay Melj Bakiran. Ito, Sir Brian, merong katanungan si Dominic Minoza. Kaya po ba ng BricsCAD ang finite element analysis?
Sorry. Sir Dominic, can you elaborate what is finite element analysis? Okay, or this is more an analysis on BAM just like in Revit.
Yeah, para pag-elaborate niya, we can get back to that question during our second half, no? Yeah, and hello kay Gilmer Bernal. Si Markzone Balawen. And si Sir Jericho Pajo. Ayan. So we'll just have a few words with our company, BricsCAD.
Okay, so this is this is how the finite element analysis. This is how Revit structural and what do you call this one? The Bentley software stud is doing. Okay, in that case, sir, actually, hindi ko pa totally na-explore yung VIM capability ng BricsCAD, but I'm into that. Okay, so we're going to explore then or research then if there's a feature si BIM nung ni BricsCAD if that will be available. Okay, so I think I know what Sir Dominic mean na. Okay. So yun. So if ever that will be BricsCAD will be capable, so we were going to try that, sir. Okay. So yan. So more likely that is more unstructural na concept. Okay. So yes, sir.
All right.
More questions.
So, if ever the attendees, no, attendance check muna tayo para malaman natin. And of course, if you are an attendee today, do register. Do register sa ating link. Here, kindly register here. I've posted the link. So, lahat po ng ating mga attendees for today can avail or will have a certificate of attendance and completion for this course. All right, and of course, Douche, I'd like to invite you, no, to check our social media accounts here. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's CADinCloud. Dito din po nangyayari yung ating live stream ngayon. And of course, we have a Facebook page. It's CADinCloud and BricsCAD Philippines. Please like and follow our pages. Also, in LinkedIn, we also have a group, our support group in LinkedIn. It's CADinCloud and BricsCAD Users Philippines. And of course, we also have a support group. It's BricsCAD Users Philippines in Facebook. All right. And I'd like to invite everyone to check our Bricsys Digital Summit. It's happening on October 27, 2020. And please click register now so you can be part of this summit. And you can put in your questions. You can put in your questions. So After po nung ating part 2, no? Pwede pong sagutin ni Sir Brian yung inyong mga questions. Okay? So, Sir Brian, are you ready for part 2?
No, nakamute lang. Okay, sir. So, we can have our part 2 na. Actually, our part 2 is more on, let's have a quick sample, okay? On how to use BricsCAD Shape, okay, in actual projects. Okay, actually, gagawa lang tayo ng parang simple lang na bahay or construction. Then, in that way, we can also explore the other options, the other commands that is available on BricsCAD Shape. Okay, so to continue, let me share my screen again. Okay. Okay. Okay, before pala ng sample guys, okay, before I will going to forget. Okay, so let's have a sample muna ng mga icons na nakalagay dito sa taas. Okay, sa toolbars. Okay, so I will simply delete this one first. Okay. So, ito yung, meron tayo ditong show start page. So, meron tayong quick draw. We are going to skip the quick draw. We're going to have the sample of that later. Stair. Okay, so yeah, we can start siguro sa stair. Okay, simply click the stair. Okay, so that will be left click and there you go. So you can specify the height, okay, of your stair. Okay, so the landing, what's the location, the type, and but we're into simple sample lang muna sa ngayon. Okay, so we can have complicated the mga samples siguro next time, but this is a sample of stair. Okay, so medyo floating siya sa ngayon. Okay, but we can support that in other 3D model naman. Okay, na magagawa tayo. But this is good to have by default in BricsCAD Shape na meron kinagad stair creation. Okay. Next, we have here the polysolid. Okay, are you familiar with polysolid, guys? Okay, so polysolid is also available on BricsCAD 3D models or in your AutoCAD if you're familiar with 3D modeling in AutoCAD. Okay, your polysolid is used to create walls, okay, in your buildings. Okay, so we can have that later, siguro. Okay, then we have here the shape, the different types of shapes. So we have the box, okay, the pyramid, wedge, okay, cylinder, cone, spear. Okay, maybe you can try that next time, siguro. Yan. You simply click that and create, yan, no? So click and click lang. Okay, but remember, you can have the exact dimension. Okay, so just like this one, if I'm going to create another 1000 by 1000 by 1000 a box, so I will simply type here 1000. Then in order for me to transfer the dimension, in order for me to transfer yung pag-fill up ng dimension dun sa kabila, I will simply press tab. Okay, then 1000. Okay, there you go. Then after that, I will simply press, okay, I will left click. Then after that, I will going to enter the thickness. Okay, so simple as that. Okay, so yan. Then after that, guys, so we have here linear solid. Okay, this is more on, this is used on creation of your beams. Yan, your structural framings, okay, sa mga models natin. So you can use this one. Yan. So this is our linear. Okay, yan. So this is our linear solid. Okay. I'll just make sure na hindi ako nakamute. Okay, then after that, we have here the different, we have create windows. We can try this later. Okay, then create opening. So we can try that later. Then we have here the linear commands or elements. We have the line. So yan. Okay, we have here the polyline. Okay. So we all know that polyline is convertible into arc. And you can type letter A for arc. Then you can create an arc. Okay, so that was our line. Okay, then we have our basic shapes. We have rectangle up to ellipse. Okay, so rectangle. Okay, there you go. It's the same command in your BricsCAD drafting and 3D models. Then we have here the different 3D models or 3D manipulators. You can try that later. Okay, some of these options. Not all, but some. Okay, for now. Okay. So if you want to know more, so just always attend lang yung free live stream natin. Okay, then we have the extrude. Okay, then move. Now we have copy. So we all know what copy can do. And that is simply copy, just like in your AutoCAD. Okay, so mirror. There you go. So that is mirror. Okay, array. I'm going to use move here. I'm going to move this object. Okay, here. So yan. So for array, you have here option rectangular, path, polar. Okay, so that is our for rectangular. So you have this columns, rows, then yung spacing natin. So you have that options. And there you go. Then naka-group siya. In order for it to ungroup, so simply explode. There you go. So okay na yan. Then after that, okay, so we have here union. Okay, so some of the solid editing commands in BricsCAD Shape, that is also the same. Sa 3D modeling ng AutoCAD, if you're familiar, and sa 3D modeling ng BricsCAD, it's almost the same. Okay, then we have here the very famous 2D editing commands: offset, scale, trim, extend, and so on. Okay, then we have some navigation, zoom, okay, pan. Then we have here some isolations. We have here sections and distance for measurements. So that is DI to check measurement. Okay. So yan, so medyo mabilisan lang because I think most of you are familiar naman, okay, on this 3D modeling commands. Okay, this is almost the same in your 3D modeling, in BricsCAD 3D modeling or on AutoCAD 3D modeling. Okay, so yan. I'm going to delete this first. Gawa tayo ng kahit maliit lang na bahay. Okay, as a sample sa ngayon. Okay, so I will going to set this view first in top view. Okay, so that's letter D for top. Okay, so I will going to create a wall. Okay, I will going to create a wall, and in order for me to create a wall, I will going to use polysolid. Okay, so click yung polysolid dito sa taas, and remember you have your settings on your polysolid that you need to set. Okay, you need to set the height of your polysolid, you need to set the width of your polysolid, the justification that you are going to use, and so on. Okay, so for now, we're going to set the height and width lang muna. Okay, so just the height and width. Okay, so first, for the height, so that is letter H for height. Okay, letter H for height. Okay, for the height, so let's have the very common elevation or height of a certain level that will be 3 meters or 3,000 commonly. Okay, so for the width, so W for width. Okay, let's have 150 as a sample. Okay, 150. Diba, most commonly sa CAD. So yung thickness, yung offset distance ng ating wall by presentation in drawings is 150 yung offset distance, di ba? So 150. Okay, then after that, so we're going to start on 0, 0. Start point to 0, 0. Okay. So let's say we have here 5,000. Then here. Okay, so let's have another 5,000. Okay, 5,000. Okay, 10,000. Ay, 1,000 yung nilagay ko. Okay, 10,000. Okay, so in this situation, you have a Revit feel. It feels like you are using Revit, di ba? Okay, ang maganda dito, you have C for close. This polysolid is capable for C for close. Enter. Okay, then you will going to enter the height. So we set the height of our polysolid by 3,000. So don't forget to enter, okay, the 3,000. So we have a value of 3,000 here. Press enter nyo lang. Pero kung hindi ka sure, you can type again. Okay, enter. Okay, there you go. So you have your wall. Okay, so you have your wall. Okay. Then maganda dito, on the corner, guys. If you observe, on the corner of our wall, we have this connection. Okay. What connection is this? Okay, sir. Sige. Hindi na lang. Iko-question ko sana to. Okay, so para meron tayong na viewers involvement. What kind of connection is that? This one. What kind of connection is this, guys? Okay, hindi pa ito yung question and answer na natin. So I just want to know what kind of connection is this. Okay, tama. Okay, so we have here the mitre connection. Okay. So yan. So if you don't want the mitre connection here, so you can simply highlight these two walls. Okay. Highlight these two walls, then you observe here. Okay, if you're going to hover here, okay, in our quad control. Okay, so we have here the L connect. Okay, this is called L connect in BricsCAD Shape, but this is also mitre connection. Okay, if we're going to click that, I have here options sa baba. Kung anong connection yung gusto ko, I simply press control. Yan, I will simply press control. Yan. So it may or it will change, okay, the way the walls connect to each other. Okay, so I'll put back mitre or L connection. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that is for our polysolid. Okay. Next, we were going to create our floor, but before that, now let me discuss, okay, the difference between extrude and Presspull. Okay, here in BricsCAD. Okay. Extrude, guys, we all know extrude is from 2D to 3D. Okay, so we can use extrude, okay, onto the objects. For example, we're going to create a rectangle here with a dimension of 1,000. Okay, via 1,000. Okay, so I can extrude this one. Okay, extrude. Okay, 1,000. Yan. That is extrude. Then I can create a rectangle here. Okay, kasi by default dito sa BricsCAD Shape, so it seems like you have a default na naka-on na dynamic uses, just like that. So I can create another rectangle here. Yan. Then I can extrude this. And I'll just simply hover on the boundary. Yan, hover ko yung boundary. I can extrude this one. So this extrusion may serve as subtraction also. Yan. So I can subtract, I can add, I can extrude, I can subtract object. So just like what your Presspull is doing. Oh, ayan. Then if I'm going to hover here, I have here an option for the Presspull also. I think that is on modify. This one, the Presspull. So yan. But unfortunately, yung Presspull dito sa BricsCAD Shape, if this is the situation, you will not be able to subtract. Okay, so yan, you can add lang. And so let's try for a rectangle if I can Presspull this one. No, it doesn't have a Presspull na option. Okay, so for the reason that yung Presspull nga guys is responsible for existing 3D objects. And if I'm going to hover here on the existing 3D object, I have the Presspull option. But if I'm going to hover here, okay, let me try if this works. No, still not the same. Oh, yes, so you can extrude lang. Okay, there you go. So yan, then you can Presspull. Okay, so yan. There you go. So for this one, okay, I can use extrude. Okay, then I will simply type, let's say, 150, okay, for my floor. And so na-close na siya. So na-close na siya. Okay, there you go. Then, okay, so next is, we were going to have a door. Okay, we were going to place a door. Okay, maganda dito sa guys, sa BricsCAD Shape. Okay, unlike your SketchUp or maybe hindi meron ibang plugins sa SketchUp na the same na capability dito sa BricsCAD Shape. Okay, is the capability of the BricsCAD Shape, okay, to add components which is parametric, just like you are using Revit. Okay, so just like you are using Revit, guys. Okay, so capable ng ganyan si BricsCAD. For example, we were going to put a door here. Okay, so saan natin makikita yung mga components? Okay, here in our options dito sa right side. Okay, on these panels. So we have here components. Okay, there you go. For now, we have a very limited components. Okay, because this is not totally full version talaga. Okay, this is meant for discussion. Okay, in a version. Okay, but we have here what we needed for now. Okay, for the discussion. Okay, so yan. So para siyang clip art na na sa Microsoft Word. Okay, for example, we were going to put a door. Okay, so pipili ka lang dito ng door na available. Okay. So for example, let's have this door extension or door exterior glass. Okay. So let's say I'm going to put here. If I'm going to put here, guys, okay, pagka-hover ko pa lang yan, it will going to yan. So I can type kung ano yung distance niya mula dun sa wall. Let's say I have here 300. So I can type. Then tap ko lang to transfer. There you go. Sorry. It is 300. Okay, it will transfer above. So transfer dito sa left side. Transfer dito sa baba. Let's say I have 150. Okay, accept ko. Okay, there you go. So yan siya. Okay, but, okay, for now, you have the default dimension of the door na meron ka dito sa components mo. Okay, so what if your door has a specific measurement? For example, for the total width ng door, you have a door na 1,000 by, what's the normal height ng door nga? Okay, so 2,100, for example. So that is 1,000 by 2,100. Okay. Yan. I will simply delete this. Okay? Hover ko muna. Yan. Pagka-hover ko, nakita nyo dito sa baba guys, sa may control do. Yan. If I'm going to press control, okay, from the positioning of the door dimension, okay, meron dito sa baba na yung size ng door naman through width and height, yung pwede mo ma-change. Actually, naka-standard na siya, okay, na 1,000 by 2,100. What if we were going to change that on the same style ng door? Let's say we have a door na 1,500 by 2,100. Okay, so you're going to type 1,500, then tab to transfer. Actually, okay na yung 2,100. Then to transfer naman yung location, so press control. Okay, then you can type again yung 300. Okay, so 500 for example. Then 150. Okay, accept. Okay, there you go. So you have a door na 1,500 by 2,100. And maganda dito, hindi ka na nag-subtract. Kasi automatic siyang mababawas. Yan o. It will display your door. Yan. So, ganyan siya. Okay. Nakuha lang. Okay, by the way, dagdagan natin dito ng rooms pala, guys. For example, maglalagay tayo dito ng yan, top view ko muna. Lagyan natin dito na CR. Ang pangit ng design ng bahay ko. Okay, so lagyan natin dito na CR. Okay, for example, dito siya banda. Yan. So, I'll just put estimated dimension for now. 2,500. For example, ganyan. Then, there we go. Ito muna, ikapos natin. For example, ganyan. Then, 2,500. Tapos, ganyan. Okay, enter lang muna. 3,000 for the height. Okay. And for example, kapos siya. Yan. May gagawin tayo dyan mamaya. Okay, let's... napasobra pala. Nakapatong siya dun sa 150. Okay, so let's put a window muna. Okay, let's put a window. Okay, so go back here. Browse back. Okay, window. Yan. So, pili lang yung style dito na available windows natin sa ngayon. Okay, so you have a glazing window, a curtain wall window. So, yan. So, let me have this window 3 by 1 trial. Okay, I'll put here. Okay, dimensions muna, tab. Sorry, ng control. Yan. Let's say my window is, that would be 1,600. Or let me make it 2,000. Okay, lakihan natin. 2,500. Lubusin na natin. Okay, tab. Okay, so normally this is 1,600. Control. Okay, for the positioning. Okay, there we go. So you have here. I'm going to press tab and transfer here for the scale height. So we have 900, for example. Okay, tab. Okay, there you go. So if you want to have a fixed value, so 300, for example. Nope. Let me have 500. There you go. Okay, accept. There you go. You have a window. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, so you have a window now. Okay. Ito, pag lumagpas siya, guys, yan, pag lumagpas, you can hover here, then simply push pull, then simply connect here on this midpoint. There you go. Yan. There you go. Okay, for example, this is your kitchen or whatever part it is. Okay, kinapos ka ng pag-create ng wall. Then, you want this wall to be extended here. You can also press pull. Pwede ka mag-press pull. Okay, pero meron tayong mas madaling paraan, guys. You can hover here. Yan. Simply select that face or hover on that face. Then, on your quad selector, so you will going to find under model. Okay, hanapin mo lang si connect with nearest. Okay, connect with nearest. Click mo yan. Okay, there you go. So, para ka lang nag-extend or nag-align. Yan, extend ng 3D model. Remember, 3D model yung ina-extend mo, guys. So, that's how easy it is. Okay? So, let's put another door here sa ano man to. Or you can have an opening here. Now, let's have the door na lang. So, ayan. So, you have here 300 tab. Okay, enter. Should be 0. Okay, there you go. Yan. So, it's just like you're playing, parang ano lang siya, guys. Parang Minecraft. Okay. So, it's like a video game. Okay, yung ginagawa mo dito ngayon. Okay. So, let's have another double door here. Yan. So, let's say, this is 150 here. Then control. So, let's say you have here 3,000. Yan, tab. Okay, there you go. So I have here 500. Tab, 500 or 700. $980. There you go, 980. Okay, there's 150. There you go, enter. Okay, so you have your door. Yan. O, di ba? Okay, then, okay, what if you want a unique, okay, you want to have a unique, a window dito. Let's try. Okay. I'm going to create first a polyline. Yan, mag-create ako dito ng polyline. Yan, for example, you have this, okay, I have this kind of window. Yan, hindi siya masyadong kita. Yan, there you go. Yan, simply select this. Select this polyline. There you go. Then we have here create window. Then you are going to select on the available window style. Okay, here in our BricsCAD. Let's say this one. Click ko. Sorry. Wait lang. Okay, naka-floating pala siya. Okay, kaya hindi ko pala makita. Okay, sorry. Okay, here. Okay, tama na siya. Hindi na siya naka-floating. Okay, there you go. Then, I have here the create window. Let's try this one. There you go. Okay, so you can create a unique window. Okay, but by using this create window method. O, ditin ko I created Pollen here on this face of the wall, and select. Okay, then after that, create window. Select what type of window is available, and there you go. So you have this kind of window. Okay? Would, sinong tao gusto ng ganitong window? Okay, let's try. Let's add another one, guys. Okay, I'll create a window here again. Okay, there you go. Okay, so nasan yun? Create another one. Or let me have a different shape siguro. For the sake of sample lang, guys. Okay, let's have this. Okay, so I don't know what kind of house is this. Okay, just for the sake of sample lang. Okay, so there you go. So yan. Then, okay, so we can also have, or we can place a component. Okay, so for example, this is our living room. So we can place a component here. So furnishing elements, transport people, and landscape. And so we can put a sofa, a couch. There you go. Yan. So it para siyang Revit, guys. Okay? So yan, you have ready na mga elements na. Okay. Para hindi siya proportion. Okay. Yan. So you can rotate using your manipulator. Then you can move this one. There you go. So yan. Okay. Then, pwede natin malagay dito. Okay. Dining. There you go. So you have a lot of choices here. And remember, this is a CAD block. Okay. So this is a CAD block. Okay. But there's a separate method of creating this one. So maybe next time we can have a sample for that. Okay, so yun na lang muna. Okay, sample. Let's try to put a person. Yan. Okay, so more likely this is RPC type. Okay, there you go. Okay, sorry. Yan, i-share natin na punta sa labas. Okay, so hindi ko na i-detail lahat na lalagyan ko lahat ng kompletong furniture dito sa loob because this is just a sample, okay, for our exercise. You can explore, okay, if you want. By the way, BricsCAD Shape is free, free to download, okay? Okay, next. Okay, so for the ceiling, we all know that we can have that, what do you call this one? Extrusion pa rin for the ceiling. Okay, so we can go directly on the roof. Okay, the creation of the roof. Okay, I have one method in creating a roof here in BricsCAD Shape. Okay, so maybe I can share it to you the first method. Then we were going to use the another method here that I'm actually using here in BricsCAD. Okay, so I'm going to create muna dito. Let's say I have 10,000. Okay, via 5,000. Then 10,000. Okay, silver close. Then for the height, okay, so I have 3,000. There we go. Okay, so first method muna tayo. Okay, the first method is using the polysolid pa rin to serve as your roof. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, using your polysolid. Okay, the first method, guys, is ganito. I was going to click the polysolid. Then I was going to hover on this face. Then I'm going to hover this face. Then after that, hover here. I'll just estimate the dimension for now. Then I'll just estimate the dimension for now. Okay, I'll just click or there you go. Then I'm going to press tab. Okay, press tab. Okay, for the angle. So let's say we're going to put 45 degrees for the angle. Okay, then tab. Okay, then for now, just click dito. Yan, parang limited lang muna yung ano ko, yung and second point ng aking polysolid. Then let's have our height of the polysolid. Enter ko to. There you go. Then I will going to click here. Yan. Para malimit lang siya. Okay. So I'll do the same. Okay, on the other side. So polysolid, hover here, then hover, then let me estimate lang yung ano ko. Actually, I can try. Let's say I'll just estimate for now. Okay, so tab, okay, 45. Okay, tab, okay. I'll just click. Okay, enter. Then, okay, extrude here. So basically, this is a gable type na, na roof yung ginagawa ko sa ngayon. Yan. So I have here a gable type na roof or yung dos aguas. Yan. Then, I was going to select, okay, I was going to select these two polysolid. And I was going to select these two polysolid, then hover. Then I have here my L connection. I'll simply click this one. There you go. Okay. So, yan siya. Then, I'll simply accept. Okay. Then, hover ka to. Okay. Then, I will hover. Then, after that, in order for me to select the face here, yung face na isa, yan, para dalawang face yung ma-select ko, I will going to hover. Then, I will going to find, okay, this one. Okay, yung select align faces. There you go. Then, hover again. Then, saka ako mag-select ng Presspull. Okay, so I'm going to have, or I'm going to control na lang. And nakukuha pala yung isa. So, Presspull. Okay, so let's say 1,000. There you go. Okay, click this one, then 1,000. Okay, next, ano yung problem natin? Okay, so pag ganito yung bahay mo, guys, this is very, welcome na welcome yung mga magnanakaw dito. Pasadong-pasado siya sa magnanakaw standards. Okay, di ba? Pero maganda to kasi yung ventilation ng bahay mas open na open. So okay yung ventilation. So you want to close this one. If you're using a Revit, guys, if you are using Revit, you are going to use the attach bottom or top, di ba? Attach bottom or top to a certain element that is for Revit. Okay? But dito, okay, dito sa BricsCAD, what you are going to do here is ganito. You're going to hover on one face, then select here on your quad selection. Okay, then kindly locate yung select align faces. Okay, select align faces, click mo to. Okay, then after that, okay, there you go. Hover ulit. Okay, hover. Okay. Hanapin mo dito ngayon yung... Okay, wait lang ah. There you go. Okay, hanapin mo dito yung connect with nearest. Okay? Yung ginamit natin kanina dun sa sa wall. Okay, so connect with nearest. Click lang. Okay, wait lang. Okay, select this one. Nag-error yung connect with nearest natin. Yun. It should be like this. Just like this one. Okay, wait lang ha, para lahat yung select natin. Tama naman. Medyo nag-inarte yung connect with nearest natin guys. So isa-isahin ko na lang. Okay. Okay, isahin ko na lang muna. Okay, there you go. Ngayon, isa-isa ko na lang muna. Yan. So, yan. So, this is our connect with nearest. In order for it to close. Yan. In order for it to close, okay, our house. We have a roof now. Diba? Okay. So, the other method is yung method na gagamitin natin dito. Okay, on this part. Okay. So, hindi ko na-delete. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a polyline muna. I'll create a polyline here. Yan, I'm going to create a polyline. Okay, there you go. I think I'll see for close. Yan, see for close. Then this time I'm going to use the offset. Okay. I will use tab to select all of the object. Okay. Okay, click offset. So may offset distance. Normally yung ating what do you call this one? Yung overhang is 1,000. So let me put 1,000 for now. Okay, there you go. And so let me delete this line. I'll just use tab. Okay, delete ko. There you go. And then I will get to extrude this one. Okay, I'm going to extrude. Okay, but this time, in order for me to put an angle, I'm going to press tab. Okay, then there you go. Just like this one. Yan. Let me put this one. Sorry. Tab. Okay. There you go. Diba? So, meron ka ng kisame. Okay, kasama na. Okay, but what if you don't want to put an object here sa baba? Okay? You cannot delete this one because this is a solid. You can select the faces, but you cannot delete for now. Unless it is exploded and it is surface. Okay? So, what you are going to do here is you want to put a certain thickness lang dun sa roof mo. Okay? So, ano yung gagawin mo? If you want to put a certain thickness on your roof. Okay? Okay, so are you familiar with shell command? Okay, in AutoCAD. So if you're familiar with shell command in AutoCAD, so that's the command that we will be needing in order for us to create a roof, okay, for this house. Okay, so yan. So what we're going to do is, we're going to select this roof for now, and I'm going to select that. Okay, then I can type shell. Okay, shell. Or kung ayaw mo dumiretso sa shell, sorry, not shell guys. It should be solid editing. Okay, it should be solid edit. Yan. Or kung tinatamad ka, mag-explore na solid edit because you have options pa. Yan na. If you're going to type solid edit, you have options, okay, face, edge, body, undo, exit, and so on. So what you can do here is, yan. So I can select this object here in the model. I have here 3D solids, 3D solid editing, direct modeling. So I will go to solid editing. Then hanapin ko dito yung shell. Okay, so click ko yung shell. Okay, then after that, I'm going to select this face in order for me to remove the space. No. I will select first the object. Okay. There we go. So, shell. Then after that, I'm going to select this object sa baba. Okay. So, yun yung i-delete ko. Okay. Enter. Okay. So, I'm going to enter shell offset distance, yung kapal ng roof ko. Let's say, I'm going to put, let's say 50 lang muna. Okay. Accept. There you go. Enter to accept again. Wait lang. Okay, so there are some errors. Should be 50. There's some error in my execution. There you go. Okay, then enter, let's say 100. Wait lang, ba't di siya makuha? Okay, nagawa ko na siyang shell. Okay, but we're going to undo muna. Okay, so I have some execution. There you go. Okay naman siya. Okay, in this execution, okay naman siya. Okay, don't know what happened to this one. Okay, so let me repeat here. Okay, so going to solid edit, okay, shell, then click. Okay, there you go. Then let me click here. Enter 100. Maybe the best thing to do is I'm going to repeat this one here. Okay, so and I don't know what error caused a while ago. And there you go. Okay. There you go. 1000. Okay, so let's extrude this one. Tab. There you go. And here we go. Then let's have our shell. Let's make sure to have a proper selection. Enter. So 100. Okay, there you go. Gumana na siya. Maybe I have a double ano lang kanina. Yan guys, oh. Yan, kung makikita nyo. So let's change the ano. Hindi siya makita. Yan, oh. Yan. If you observe, okay, so we made our roof. Ganyan siya. Okay. So yan. Okay, then yung gagawin natin dito, okay, so the same, pareho ng ginawa kanina. Okay, but we're going to move our roof a little bit higher. Kasi mga 20 na siguro. Yan. Then after that, okay, so we're going to hover here. Hover, then select align faces. Okay, then let's try kung gagana siya, no? Connect with nearest. Yan, so gumana. Okay, so our wall now is connected in our roof there. Yan, which is hindi naman talaga. Okay, pero kinonect ko lang in order for us to use the connect with nearest. Okay, there you go. So yan. Okay, then after that, so we're going to put some materials. Okay, unfortunately for this version that I have here, the materials is uneditable for now. Okay, but we can put a material, existing material, okay, for this house. Okay, by using the default material that is available in our BricsCAD. Okay, so we're going to click here, render materials. Then I have selections or options. Okay, so yan. If I'm going to click the stone, yan. Supposedly this is editable using material editor, but for this version, maybe not, hindi pa siya updated. So I don't have the material editor, okay, for this version. Okay, so yan, for example, I'm going to click this, okay, material. Yan, I simply click, then there you go. Yan siya. Okay. Then, okay, so I have a very limited material now. But if you have a material editor for a full version of BricsCAD So more likely, you can create a multiple selection of materials, okay, that you can have. Okay, so let me select na lang dun sa existing natin. Okay, so what material is best for, let's say, metal na lang. Okay, so for the sake of discussion, I'll just select this one. Okay, still concrete. Okay, so I have a very limited material for now. Okay, but if you have a full version, guys, you can customize. You can add materials, okay, that you want. Okay, so yan. There you go. So this is just a very simple sample lang ng modeling sa BricsCAD. Okay, so medyo nagkaka-error lang minsan sa commands, okay, or sa icons natin. But I think sanayan lang to. Okay? So yan. So hindi ko na ubusin, nilagyan ko lahat ng material dito. Okay? So yan. So this is just a very simple sample and how you will going to model in BricsCAD Shape. Okay? So yan. And so just explore and explore. Okay? In order for you to learn or master BricsCAD Shape, and we have so many we have so many reasons, okay, na gamitin yung BricsCAD Shape, okay, na in replacement to SketchUp and other 3D CAD softwares. Okay, so yan. Okay, then maybe lastly, siguro, before we're going to end this discussion or sample discussion or sample. So maybe you are wondering about the layers. Okay, so by the way, our BricsCAD Shape is also controlled by layers. So here on the panels, you have the layers. So you can click this one. Okay, then actually, when you, during the time na naglalagay ka ng mga components, so it will, some of the components has its own layer, so it will be added here, diba? Okay, but if you want to add another layer, so you can simply click yung plus icon dito or yung delete layer. So if you want to remove a layer, so yun. Yan. Then, yung kulay blue na to, this represents yung current layer, kung anong ginagamit mo ngayon. So, yan. If I'm going to hover here, so it will display what layer it is assigned. There you go. Yan. There you go. So the function of the layers is almost the same on how you use in AutoCAD or BricsCAD drafting or BricsCAD 3D modeling. It's almost the same. Okay, then, ano pa ba? Yung pwede natin dito for now. Okay, so this is a very, a deep software. So you have a lot of things you need to explore. So we cannot do that in just a couple of hours lang. So we need to focus talaga. You need to give time in order for you to learn, okay, this software. And I assure you guys that this is very good replacement for SketchUp. And there's a lot of things that you can do. Okay, so yan. Then if you want to see the inside, so by the way, so if we're going to select this object, okay, so I can click here. Okay, then, and so I can hide this one. Yeah, in order for me to see, okay, the inside. There you go. Yan. Or I can also isolate objects, okay, in order for me to have an easy editing. So for isolation, so simply hover, then you have here, okay, so isolate entities. So this will be the object na makikita mo. Okay, kung gusto mo naman mabalik lahat sa dati, so you have here yung show entities. Okay, you can hover also, okay, for the show entities, or you can click here. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I think that's all for now for the sample, for the introduction of our BricsCAD Shape. I think we have so many things naman na tackle, okay, in a very short period of time. Okay, so yung importante talaga dito guys is in order for you to master, okay, certain software, you need to master the essentials, you need to master the basic. Okay, kaya huwag kayo mag-jump if you're learning a CAD software. You need to learn the yung mga 2D muna, kung paano gumawa ng rectangle, paano gumawa ng lines, circle, polyline, and so on, in order for you to create a 3D model. Okay? So, simple as that. Okay, for the other features na hindi ko na-discuss, maybe we can have a part 2, okay, for this discussion, okay, on BricsCAD Shape. Okay, so I think that's all for today, and let's have our question and answer. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay, Sir John. Yes, okay, so let's proceed, okay, in our question and answer, guys. Okay, so let me see on the comments muna kung sino yung active pa. Okay, lagi yung internet ni Sir John. Okay, so we're going to have our question and answer. Okay. Meron pala tayo dito mga question. Okay, so for now, wala pa Sir John. Okay, we're going to read muna. Yes, sir. Okay, actually, answer that kanina, Sir Dominic Menyosa. Okay, so you're talking about dun sa analysis that Revit and STAAD is capable. Okay, for now, BricsCAD is still BricsCAD BIM is still new for me, so I need to explore pa yung BricsCAD BIM, totally explore the BricsCAD BIM. So we're going to get back to you if ever there will be that kind of feature si BricsCAD, and it will be a very good siguro ng maganda siguro na merong ganung software si merong ganung feature si BricsCAD. Okay, but more likely what you are talking about is more on sa BIM side yan. Okay. Okay, so yan. Okay, so another question from MH3R Tayag. Sir, for productivity and affordability, should I choose BricsCAD or AutoCAD? For productivity and affordability, sir, more likely, I wanted to choose BricsCAD. Okay? If you have a very limited budget, much better to choose BricsCAD, and you will know why BricsCAD is good for what do you call this one? Good for its price and good for its features. Ang maganda dito kasi sa BricsCAD, you have a perpetual license. Then meron ka ng BIM na BIM capability and mechanical capability. Okay, yung BricsCAD natin compared to AutoCAD na yung license nila more likely separate yung nasa BIM, separate din yung so medyo mapapagastos ka talaga doon. And don't worry about the compatibility, sir. because the BricsCAD is using that DWG format, so more likely it is still acceptable in other CAD softwares, just like AutoCAD. Okay, another question. Okay, Fidel Donald II Zaragoza. Bukod po sa layout ng house, ano pa po ang kayang gawin sa BricsCAD? Okay, if you're familiar with Revit, Sir Fidel, Revit, familiar? Revit is more on building information modeling. That is more in analysis. More likely, nandun yung answer sa sagot ni Sir Menyosa. And because Revit is capable for finite element analysis just like STAAD. So, if I'm going to explore, then yung sa BricsCAD BIM, more likely meron silang features doon. So, yan. So, yung pinakamaganda talaga is yung BIM capability ni BricsCAD. Okay? So, for the others na hindi familiar sa BIM, so BIM is Building Information Modeling. So, it is modeling or creating a project while you're adding informations on a certain object. Then, using that information, you can generate different schedules, time schedules. Yan. So, yun yung, I think, advantage ni BricsCAD na if you're going to compare that to AutoCAD, it's just like a combination of BricsCAD is just like a combination of SketchUp, AutoCAD, and Revit if you're familiar. So yan, and a very cheap na license. Okay. So yan. Then another one, mechanical. So BricsCAD is also capable of mechanical. If you're going to open BricsCAD, dun sa dun sa kanyang dialog box, merong mechanical din na nakalagay. Okay? So yan. Okay, so another question. Meron pa bang question?
Ayan, Sir Brian. So if ever wala po silang additional questions, maganda siguro kung tayo naman yung magtanong.
Sorry, nakamute pala ako. Sir, I think you can answer the next question.
Ayan. Sir Armando Corpus, how much is the perpetual license for BricsCAD? Makikita po natin ito sa ating website, sa Bricsys, and we can send you the information through our Facebook page. I'll be sending the link here para makita niyo po. Alright. And you can compare. It's much more affordable as compared to the other CAD programs. Diyan po. You can inquire the prices or Armando Corpus sa ating Facebook page. I've sent the link dito po. Check nyo lang po. We'll be glad to answer your questions. And so keep dropping those questions, and habang binibigay nyo po yung questions, I'd like to promote yung ating mga social media accounts. So you can join, you can follow. Okay? And habang hinihintay natin yung mga questions ni Sir Brian, so we'll be giving away 2 LinkedIn Learning Premium para po dun sa makakasagot ng questions ni Sir Brian for tonight. And sayang kung yung last winner kasi natin hindi nila claim, so sayang po yun. So make sure na pag nanalo po kayo, i-claim nyo rin po yung ating prize. So here, I'd like to share our social media accounts. Okay, so this is our Facebook page. This is CADinCloud. Please do like our Facebook page and follow nyo na rin po, CADinCloud, BricsCAD Philippines. So this is our LinkedIn. This is CADinCloud. And this is our group in LinkedIn. This is BricsCAD Users Philippines. We also have a support group in Facebook. It's also named BricsCAD Philippines. And of course, we'll be having a Bricsys Digital Summit on October 27, 2020. Please click here to register para po makasama po kayo. And huwag niyo pong kakalimutan mag-register. Nilagay na po namin yung link kung saan po kayo pwede mag-register, and the registrants ng ating live stream seminar ngayon would be qualified for a certificate of completion. And of course, please share the stream using our official hashtags, CADinCloud, hashtag CADinCloud, hashtag BricsCAD, and hashtag MakeCAD Fun Again. And Sir Brian, pwede nyo na pong ibigay yung inyong question.
Okay, so first question guys. Okay, so first question related lang sa sinample natin kanina. Okay, so very simple question. Okay, so yan. Okay. This is very simple, guys. Okay, paunahan lang tayo ng sagot. Okay, this manipulator here. Okay. So this manipulator here, guys. Okay. Is comparable, okay, to what feature, okay, or what element, okay, in AutoCAD. So I mentioned that before, or I mentioned that on my discussion earlier, sorry, redundant. Okay, so what is the equivalent, okay, of this manipulator? This is called manipulator, but if you're going to have this in other CAD software, so what is this? What do you call this? This one. Sorry, hindi pala ako naka-share screen. Okay, I repeat. Hindi pala ako naka-share screen, okay? So, this manipulator here, guys, okay? This can rotate objects. This can move objects. Okay, this can rescale objects. Okay, so this is called manipulator here in BricsCAD Shape. But if you were going to have this, okay, in other softwares, for example, AutoCAD, 3D modeling. So what do you call this? Okay, what do you call this? Okay, so we have here correct answer. Okay, Sir Dominic Menyosa. So we have Gizmo. Okay, sorry na kalimutan ko yung ano kanina, yung share screen. Okay, so we have the correct answer, guys. Okay, so Sir Dominic Menyosa. Okay, Gizmo. Okay, don't worry, we still have one question. Okay, this is very easy lang din. Okay. Next question. Okay, for the second question. I don't know if kung na-question ko na to last time, but I want to have this question again if ever. Okay. Okay. The capability, okay, okay, of this doors and windows to be adjusted, okay, while you're moving or while you are manipulating the dimensions, okay, the capability, okay, of these doors, windows, okay, to adjust, okay, while you are manipulating the dimensions is called what? Now, for example, i-move ko siya dito ng 500. It will going to adjust, okay, to the other side of the wall, but okay, yung pinagmulan yung wall is matatakpan agad. Okay, what do you call that? Okay, ano yung tawag doon? Okay, this capability, okay, of these doors and windows to be adjusted. Okay, just like this one. So I'm going to put 400. Okay, so mag-adjust yung wall. So yan, so mag-adjust ng positioning yung door. Okay, what do you call this one, guys? This capability of this BricsCAD Shape software. What do you call this? Constraint is more likely dun sa creation niya. Okay, I want one specific answer. To make it simple, okay, the ability of a certain object to adjust, okay, using what do you call this one? Ayun na lang. So the ability of those blocks or those components to adjust, okay, using by manipulating those dimensions, okay, is called what? Capability.
Ito po yung sagot ni Sir Fidel. Is it pan?
No, no. That is malapit na pero mali pa rin.
Yan. By the way, no, kung kayo po yung makakasagot ng question ni Sir Brian, kayo po yung magiging winner ng ating LinkedIn Learning for this session. How about this one from Sir Armando Cruz? It's called offsetting.
Offsetting, no, that's not the answer that I'm looking for.
You can always retry. By the way, Sir Armando Corpus, no, this is the link. You can just go to our Facebook page, BricsCAD Philippines, for the pricing inquiries, and we have special promos, no? Pwede po ninyong i-avail. Just send us a message sa ating Facebook page.
Okay, so kung wala makasagot, I was going to replace the question. Okay, so the answer that I'm looking for is the parametric capability of our components, okay, here in BricsCAD Shape. Okay, the ability to adjust by simply transferring, okay, the location of a certain component. So that is a parametric capability. Okay? So yan. So more likely present siya sa mga BIM softwares. So just like your Revit and your AutoCAD na BIM capable also. Yan. Dito sa BricsCAD, so yung shape natin and yung other softwares, yung 3D modeling and BIM. So yan. So it has parameter capability on our components. Okay, ito na lang. Okay, so na-mention ko na lang din yung BIM, okay? So, doon na lang nakukuha ng next question or replacement na question. Okay. So, BIM softwares, just like BricsCAD, okay, is capable for 4-dimensional. Okay, 4-dimensional or 4-dimension or 4D to make it short. Okay? Nakuha lang? Okay, kung yung AutoCAD is hanggang 3D lang, yung BricsCAD is capable hanggang 4-dimension. Okay? 4-dimensional. Okay? Ngayon guys, okay? So we all know that the 3 dimensions are length, width, and height. Okay, what is the 4th dimension? It's very simple. Okay, so what is the fourth dimension? So BIM software is capable for the fourth dimension. Okay, from the name itself, building information modeling. Okay, so what is the fourth dimension? Yung iba nag-google pa na. Okay, meron pa.
Iyan na lang. Kung hindi nyo sure yung sagot,
Okay,
ano
okay
lang,
lang.
cut and paste lang yung aking pinost.
Okay, what is the fourth dimension, guys? Okay, anyone? Okay, can answer? Or meron pa bang nakikinig? Okay, just try, guys. What is the fourth dimension? Okay, I think we have a winner, sir. Okay, I will accept. Okay, the answer of Miss ba? Yes, Miss Diane. Rijal
Ayan,
Rada.
Rigel Rada.
Okay, I will accept time. Okay, but to be complete, that should be time schedule. Or I say
Time
time.
schedule.
Actually, time is technically correct in terms of geometry, in terms of ano. But in terms of BIM, it should be time schedule. But I will accept. Okay, so time is correct. Okay, for the fourth dimension. Okay.
Right, so
Then,
congratulations to our two winners, correct? Dominic Minoza and Ma'am Diane Rigel Rada.
so
Ayan,
yan. So,
congratulations.
nauna na si Sir Dominic. So it's time. Okay. So the fourth dimension.
So you can claim your LinkedIn Learning premium price by messaging us in either our LinkedIn account or our Facebook page, BricsCAD Philippines. Okay? So I guess, Sir Brian, this has been a good another live stream seminar
Yes,
in
sir.
learning BricsCAD.
So and hopefully
And
our, ay sir, hopefully our live stream or our learning session will reach out more people. Kasi ito yung mga live stream na we need to, we need to, um, what do you call this one? Hindi ko man yung maging, tingnan talaga natin or panoorin talaga natin ba? Di ba?
saka
Nanood kayo ng mga live.
subaybayan.
Subaybayan. So, ngayon, nanood tayo ng mga live stream ng mga laro, ng mga kung ano pa dyan. So, medyo wala tayong mapupulot doon. So, ito, marami tayong mapupulot. So, and this is, and most importantly, this is free. Diba? You're having you're having learning or training for free. Diba? Which kung gagawin mo yan sa mga training center, you need to pay 6,000 or more. Okay, so yan. So by the way, thank you for this opportunity to share with you, okay, the BricsCAD Shape. And there's a lot of things pa na kailangan natin matutunan. So 2 hours is very limited. So we have so many features pa na kailangan i-tackle. Okay, so stay tuned lang guys. And share. Yes, sir.
Ayan. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, CADinCloud, kasi dito magiging available yung replay natin nitong ating live stream seminar. Okay? So before we end, no, I'd just like to invite everyone to like our social media pages. Ato, share screen natin. Alright. Ito po. Meron tayong CADinCloud sa Facebook and BricsCAD Philippines sa Facebook. Also, we're also in LinkedIn. Yan po, CADinCloud in LinkedIn. Do follow us and BricsCAD Users Philippines. We also have a support group. Ito po yung ating BricsCAD Users Philippines. Okay, do join and invite people na gusto pong matuto. We're having this free live stream seminars para po mas mapadali yung transition ng mga tao papunta po sa BricsCAD. Ayan. And I'd like to invite everyone. No, malapit na to, October 27, 2020. This would be the Bricsys Digital Summit. And kindly click here. Yan po, may nakalagay dyan, register now. All right? So, and of course, ano po, don't forget to register dito po sa ating live stream seminar para po makuha nyo po yung inyong certificate. Ayan, na certificate of completion. And of course, paki-share na rin po ito. And don't forget our official hashtags, hashtag CADinCloud, hashtag BricsCAD, and hashtag MakeCAD Fun Again. Okay, so may pahabol si Ma'am Rigel. Mayroon siyang request. Sana po next live na related na to mechanical engineering.
Sure, okay, we can have that. Okay, so all of the features of BricsCAD will be will be given a time, okay, to be presented. Okay, so just stay tuned, guys. Okay, for our free live seminar. Okay, then
Yeah,
forget
so,
to share, guys.
I-share lang and mag-subscribe and i-announce namin no kung kailan yung susunod na live stream seminar. Pero for the meantime, mga abangan nyo po na ang next live stream natin is yung mga certificate naman ng nag-attend. Just like last time, mag-award po kami ng certificate ng mga nag-attend and also answer some of your questions regarding BricsCAD. So, gaya nga ng sabi kanina, si Sir Armando Corpus, no, nag-inquire siya regarding sa pricing. Don't forget to message BricsCAD Philippines, our page in Facebook, para po mabigay namin yung mga prices. And of course, meron kaming promo for educators. Tandaan nyo po yun. Meron kaming promo for educators. Yan. So, message lang po sa ating Facebook page na BricsCAD Philippines. Okay? So, maraming salamat po for tuning in, Sir Brian. Sir Brian, our applications engineer, Sir Brian Tirambulo. Salamat po for another day of learning. Okay? So,
Okay,
we'll
sir.
see you next time.
See
Thank you for tuning in us.
Yes, sir. So, thank you for attending, guys. Thank you from Cebu.
Yeah, from Cebu po si Sir Brian, di ba? Ayun. So, do subscribe sa CADinCloud dito po sa YouTube. And we'll see you in the next live stream. This has been JP Titik, your account executive for CADinCloud for BricsCAD. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sir Brian. Thank you, everyone.